United fan, what's going on, man? Wayne, what's going on, boys? Hopefully you can hear me all right. We're back, boys. Sadly, there was no stream yesterday for the United Spurs game. I was just unable to stream, but I'm going to come out with a video with my thoughts on that game. The first half was actually great. The fall off in the second half really needs to be studied. It just really comes down to we don't have any squad depth. We really only have two viable subs. It's either Mount or Dorgu or unless Dalo's starting as Dorgu and vice versa. You know what I mean? Everybody else is pretty much fucking useless. Xerxes might as well just be a mascot at this point. It's just, the way the second half went and just being down 2-1 to get the equalizer at the end there, I'll take that. You know what I mean? We couldn't let Spurs win. That's honestly what it came down to. Because that's what we like to call a 6-point game. Because not only do we, if we win that game, we gain 3, but then Spurs also lose 3. So a draw, where we split the points, I'll take. You know what I mean? We're still so far from actually being, I would say, a solidified Champions League spot team. I'm still sticking with the 6th to 8th prediction I had at the beginning of the season. I think it's still definitely possible that we could qualify for the Champions League, but I feel like we're going to be in that area of Champions League qualification and then potentially maybe just miss out on it, and then everybody's going to be on Ruben's back and saying all the Ruben out shit, not good enough, but when his expectations were the start of the season, nobody even thought he was going to finish in the top half of the table, and very well could not still finish in the top half of the table. Anything could still happen at this point of the season. Can you hear me all right? That's awesome. I want to draw today, so I'm saying 2-2. Yeah, put some score predictions. Also, vote on the poll. What is the score of this game going to be? I haven't even really thought of a score prediction. Wayne says, honestly, a City win will be good. Yeah, I'm actually preferring a City win. And Arsenal also dropping points to Sunderland was very nice to see. Newcastle just played earlier against Brentford, lost 3-1. Dan Burn getting a red card. What is going on with Newcastle? Are they going to, is Champions League spots for them a write-off, or what are we saying? Because they're still not bad. They're a good team. They're just, getting these back-and-forth results. I do know, if that was Eddie Howe, or if Eddie Howe was Ruben, the sacked talks would already be flowing right now. Jimmo, what's going on, my man? Always good to see you. Coming in here, showing some love with the 3 roses. Absolute legend. He says, Lewis Bowden makes me hate Newcastle. That's fair. That's actually fair. I don't know how I feel about Newcastle. I don't really like them. But if you're comparing them to, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, or Arsenal, I like Newcastle better than those clubs. But I still don't like them. I don't like anybody other than United, to be completely honest with you. But City, Liverpool, main focus here. I'll talk and give more of my thoughts on the United Spurs game as the stream goes on, I'm sure. Prediction for this game. I want City to win. I'm not going to lie. And I think they will win. I could see a 3-1 City. That's going to be my prediction. Counter debate, my man. What's going on? Always good to hear from you. And here we go. Liverpool get us underway. I'm sticking with the 3-1 prediction. That sounds about right. I see Haaland bagging 2 and Ruben Dias off a corner. Phil, what's up, man? He says, I hate every oil club. I don't like that as well, but if the opportunity came about for United to be an oil club, I would take it. Because it comes to the point where you can't beat them, join them. Where realistically, we don't even really need that because we still spend more money than pretty much every team. Look at Doku coming down the wing right now. Word's staying with him. Plays it off him. I think out for no corner. Out for a throw-in by the corner flag. Ray, Vic up in here. What's going on, man? Vic, what is the score prediction today? Is your boys in blue going to get it done? I'm saying City 3, Liverpool 1. Ray, we are alive. Yeah, I'm... apologies for not streaming the game yesterday. We will be... I mean, it's an international break, so... We will be live for Portugal and Canada games. And that was such a weird game to watch, honestly, that United game. Like, we need at least 2 players in January to bring in, or that type of stuff's gonna keep happening. We can't maintain our second half. It's the same thing like against Forest. So like at halftime, all these guys just take a nap. And honestly, like when I watch it back, especially, I'm gonna be like even more aware of how much I will actually take that draw. Because Lemens, especially in the second half, made some crucial saves. Crucial. And that is just like, he is the difference maker, Lemens. Because if that is Onana, we lose that game by 2 goals. 100%. 100%. United fucked up not letting Qatar buy them? I know. Really did. But even then, like, we still are capable of spending that type of money. And I'm happy with what's going on actually at the club. Like, obviously the results aren't the best, but in terms of like standards and like the attitudes of the players that we're bringing in, and just like the actual hunger of players like Mbumo or Acuna, even though Acuna didn't have a great game yesterday. It's just a complete switch from going from these Sancho, Garnacho, Rashford types. Like, I hate those 3 so much, Sancho, Garnacho, Rashford. I fucking hate them. I actually used to love Rashford, but like, when you start playing with the attitude like you've won everything when you haven't won anything, that's when I start getting pissed off. Jacob, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Bro, what's going on with West Brom, man? I wanted them to get promoted, and now they're going to get relegated. Like, why can't they get any results? Lashing's bench in the back there. That's getting ready for the career mode. Dave, what's going on, man? He says exactly, especially Sancho. Yeah, Sancho's such a rat, man. I'll never understand it. Like, you win a fucking FA Cup, like going off Garnacho. You win an FA Cup, and then you start acting like you won the fucking World Cup. Like, settle down, man. You call, what's going on, man? He says, what's up, bro? Hope both teams lose. Am I right? I mean, ideally, it would be nice if both teams could lose, but obviously that can't happen. I would prefer a City win here, I would say. Doku getting fouled right around half. Main problem at United, in my opinion, is that we are not able to hold the ball in the final third, mainly because of Bruno. There was a couple ones, I believe it was in the second half. You remember Bruno gets the ball, he's going into the final third, and he had an opportunity to pass it out wide to Mezraoui. And for some reason, he like tries to cut back inside and like loses it. I'm pretty sure it ended up popping out to Mezraoui anyway. But it's just little moments like that. And you know what? I still love Bruno. Like, I'm not going to get on Bruno's back. Like, that's just who Bruno is. You know what I mean? And in terms of, like, what we have right now, it's Bruno Casemiro. Like, Ugarte, shit. And I know everybody, like, loves Manu, wants Manu to play. I love Manu as well. I still think he is a good player. But in terms of what he's doing right now when he comes on, he just looks disinterested. He doesn't even look like he's trying. And, like, maybe I understand a little bit because he's probably frustrated because he never gets to play. And maybe, like, rightly so. But, like, when you do get your chance to play, that's when you take your chance. That's what you got to prove to the manager that you deserve to play. Not just fucking sulk and jog and just go through the motions. Like, it's so obvious every time he plays, he's just going through the motions. And honestly, again, love Manu, want him to work out. Would like to see him start, but if that's your attitude when you don't start, and to be honest with you, I don't like that. Collier came in for 2 minutes yesterday as well. 2 minutes? Dude, what the hell is the point of the loan? I thought the whole point of the loan was that he's supposed to play. I don't know. It's weird. Players like Rashford lost their way at United. These guys lose their head in the bright lights and all the fame and shit like that for playing for United. It's just, you need a, oh my goodness, look at that. That was actually a great ball from Doku. Foden just couldn't get it under control, and Van Dijk's just going to shield it out of bounds for a goal kick. That was a great ball from Doku. Holy shit, I got bad hiccups right now. Yeah, we won yesterday against Oxford, but we are very shaky at the moment. The fans are turning on our manager. It's Ryan Mason, if you didn't know. I didn't know. So they're going to sack Ryan Mason and hire the casual fan? Is that what's happening? To be fair, there's something else wrong at United now. I think it's the players know the owners will shit on them, so maybe that's why they don't care. I think they do. Like, the main players that are playing like in the squad every week, I believe they do care. Like that full starting 11 that we played yesterday, everyone there I could say cares. I think Dorgu cares, even though he's not that great. Mount cares. But, you know, the likes of... The only two people that give me the vibes that are in the squad now that just, like, don't really care are Xerxes and Manu. And Xerxes should be one that we're looking to get rid of in January because... It just seems like he's never going to play. We need to bring in, honestly, like 3 players because we need a Šeško backup. Even though... do we have any update of how bad his injury actually is? Because it was something with his knee too, wasn't it? If Šeško's injured, which we'll probably end up just playing Cunha in that same position he played yesterday. But I think you still, regardless of if he's injured or not, I still think you need a proper backup number 9 for Šeško. But desperately need a left wing back that can actually cross a ball and a central midfielder. Because like Casemiro's actually been very, very good these last couple games. But he's only got like 60 minutes a game in him right now. So it's like every time, especially when Casemiro comes off, like we kind of lose control anyway as soon as the second half starts. But especially when Casemiro comes off, we lose control. Oh my goodness. Mistake by Konate. Doku gets brought down. Referee not blowing for a penalty when it's clearly a stonewall penalty. Surely VAR's going to have a look at it. Is that not a textbook penalty? Why is this ref letting it play on? Goalkeeper just came out, took him straight out when he was about to shoot. There's no way that's not a penalty. Big Bang Bangs, what's going on, bro? Good to see you up in here, man. How you doing, bro? Hold on, look at this. Konate, criminal error. Did Dishvili touch him? Surely he wouldn't have gone down if he didn't touch him. His knee, honestly, there's really not much in that. I don't know. That's a weird one. Because why did he go down? Because even just... there's really not much in that, but there is a slight touch of his boot onto him and his knee. And just that slight contact enough could have been what brought him down. Because I can't see why he would have just went down. Because he had a clear chance to just score himself. Because his knee comes out... and it pushes his foot back a little bit, and he can't plant it, and that's why he falls down. So I'm saying that's a penalty, honestly. Don't think that's a pen? I think it's a pen. Chat, thoughts? Simulation? But why would he go down? He literally had a free goal. Give him a yellow for simulation. Let's see what he decides. I'm giving a pen for this if I'm the ref. What's he saying? Yeah. Yeah, it's a penalty. Keane, what's going on? Yeah, I'm saying penalty all day. Penalty all day. Like, there's not much in it, but, like, even that, even if there's 1% of anything that's going to bring him down like that, it's a penalty. Especially when it's something, like, just, like, obvious. Because he was going to score. Why would he go down? Erling Haaland. Who's got him in the fantasy? My prediction was 3-1. Why is Cherky getting into it with Konate? Konate could probably eat him. And why is Konate kind of backing down? The career mode is going to be brilliant, especially the unexpected events they have added. Like, the whole squad has got the food poisoning just before the UCL final. Is that actually a thing? Yeah, the career mode will be brought back. Honestly, could be tomorrow. Could be tomorrow. He kicked the ground? I don't know. Oh my gosh, he saved it. Oh my gosh, he saved it. That Dyke clears and it remains 0-0. He read that all the way. Haaland can't believe it. Oh my goodness, they're going to say he might have been off his line. He's on the line. Stayed on the line, he's fine. He looked miles off. Wait, what? Keane says he stayed on the line, he's fine. Then he says he looks miles off the line. Which one is it? I thought he was on the line. Ref says he's on the line. Should have went left. Konate getting away with one there because obviously Marmadishvili gave away the penalty, but all came from Konate. Like, what is he doing? AJ, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Liverpool definitely going to buy Guehi this January. Yeah, could that signing have been the difference maker of just them potentially winning the league or not? Honestly, I actually don't even know. This Liverpool team is so weird. Because I still believe they actually are great. Is that a good penalty save or is it a bad penalty from Haaland? Wasn't a big fan of the run up he did. Told you it wasn't a pen, Justice. I mean, ball doesn't lie. That's how it goes. Why did he miss? I have him in my fantasies as a United fan. Oh my goodness, look at this. Bernardo Silva slides into that. It's kind of late challenge on Van Dijk. I think he's within his rights to go for that. I don't believe he'll be getting a card. Did clip him, though. And Van Dijk just goes flying through the air. This is Pep's 1,000th game in charge, I'm pretty sure. I heard that at the start of the game. That's crazy. I said to my dad he's going bottom right. Yeah, I was honestly thought he was going to put that in. Is that going to change the game, though? My prediction was 3-1. If you guys haven't already, vote on the poll. 50% saying City win. 25% draw, 25% Liverpool. Also, if you haven't already, do your boy a solid. Drop a like on the stream. Boy appreciates it. You know the reason why United didn't win yesterday is because I didn't stream and we weren't able to hit the like button and give United the better chance to win the game. I told you that's a real thing. Szoboszlai trying to freaking cash Donnarumma off his line. Bit ambitious of an attempt. Asali, what's going on, man? He says he's late. Still 0-0, bro. 15 minutes in. You did miss a penalty, sadly, but didn't go in, so you're all good. Holland, yeah. Marmardashvili brought down Doku. Holland took the penalty, went bottom right, saved. Remains 0-0. A penalty? Yeah, sloppy penalty to give away, honestly. All came from Konate. Konate's been so poor. What happened to Joe Gomez? Like, does that guy even exist anymore? Doku trying to find Foden in the middle. Finds Cherky. Takes a deflection out for a corner. Brilliant opportunity there for City to go in front. Who got a piece of that? I think it may have been Van Dijk. Or no, it was Konate. Cherky gets the ball out of his feet. Left-footed shot blocked by Konate out for City corner here. When will the next international break after this one that's coming up? I actually don't know. I kind of hate the international breaks. I'm not gonna lie. I do like when it. I like watching Portugal play and Canada play too, honestly. But I just want to see Prem, man. I just want to see Prem. That's all I'm interested in. When the World Cup rolls around, obviously that will be good, but these games don't really, like, it's interesting to see how Portugal will play as a team, but, like, these games really don't even really mean that much for Portugal. We're going to be through. Unless something disgusting happens. I think he's coming back from a big injury, Joe Gomez. Yeah, but, like, he's like always injured. He's like the Phil Jones of Liverpool. Oh, here comes Wirtz. Has Wirtz still not scored for Liverpool yet? I'm pretty sure he hasn't. What is he, like 0015 now? Robertson. Back to McAllister. It's probably Liverpool's best spell of possession here, and it's only took 20 minutes to get here. This first half's actually been going by pretty quick. Salah going on the inside to Gravenberch. Patient on the ball here, not forcing anything forward. Back to Konate. They're going to swing it around the back. Go towards the left-hand side. Van Dijk driving forward. I don't see how Liverpool honestly score. First 20 minutes, City have looked very solid defensively. And just as I say this, ball over the top to Salah, gets it under control, goes back. Gravenberch there in support. Thought about a cross into the box, gives it back to Salah. Couple fakes. They can't get through. City very compact. Liverpool cannot get through. Ooh, ball into the box. Soboslai trying to knock it down. Still can't fully clear City. Vardiol up. Out to Bernardo Silva. He's taking no nonsense. Just booting it out straight for a throw-in. Letting City breathe for a little bit. Same, Troy. I only like to watch Portugal, Canada, too, and Denmark. Yeah. Denmark. What is Denmark doing in terms of World Cup qualification? Like, are they going to qualify? Because I feel like they've been doing well. Have they not? He had an Achilles injury, I think. That's a bad one. Do you think if he was fit, though, that he would play over Konate? You know who they miss? You know, for Liverpool, if any Liverpool fans in the chat, who was better, Matip or Lovren? Danny's what's going on, man. Jay says Joe Gomez is on the bench. He's not injured. There you go. Who are we rooting for in the hate watch? I mean, I don't know. Do we want a draw or do we just want City to win? I'd say a draw or a City win. And who does Arsenal play next? Because I think that draw against Sunderland is where the Arsenal fall off is going to start. They're going to lose 3 games in a row. I'm calling it now. Matip? Why was I saying Lovren? I'd lean Lovren over Matip. Because I was watching some Lovren clips, believe it or not. And I forgot, like, the Liverpool-Madrid final, the goal Mane scored was assisted by Lovren, like off a Lovren header. Arsenal plays Spurs next, I think. Ooh, they do play Spurs next. I do remember that. And that'll be... I don't know. I think Arsenal do win that game. Like, Spurs... They were definitely the better team than us in the second half, but I still didn't think they were that great. Like, especially, like... Going forward, especially. Like, Koulibaly is shit. Matip much better. Arsenal next 2 are Spurs and Chelsea, I think. Imagine Chelsea just sneak their way up there at the top at some point. By Christmas, who do you think is going to be top of the table? Still Arsenal? Because I still have a feeling City are just going to sneak up there. Spurs at home and then Chelsea away. I see them beating Spurs like 1-0, like 1-0, 2-1, like off a corner, just like classic Arsenal bullshit. Gonna love Arsenal's next 3: Tottenham, Chelsea, and Brentford. Dude, how about Brentford? Brentford against Newcastle today. Why are Brentford a problem? Like, why? Their team is like secretly good, but when you look at them on paper, these guys all look like crap. Like, why is Igor Thiago scoring goals? Still Arsenal? George, what's going on, man? I didn't even realize that was you up in here. Arsenal, I think this is their year. I just can't accept that. I really can't accept that. Because, like, they have... After each result they get, my mind switches a little bit to the possibility of them winning the league, but we just can't forget they have bottle in their DNA. It's in their DNA. Like, you know how, like, late winners are in our DNA? Bottling is in Arsenal's DNA. So until it is, like, even if they were, like, 10 points clear with, like, 5 games to go, I still think they'd bottle it. City League normally are better in the second half of the season. It will be a late push from them if they do it. Yeah, they're still, like, really not that far off. Like, unless Arsenal get, like, a disgusting gap early. I don't know. Chelsea, I feel like, will fall off a little bit. I don't think, like, their consistency will... They'll definitely probably finish in Champions League spots, but in terms of being in the full-on title race, I'm not too sure. What are the betting odds for Sunderland to make Champions League? Also, it was nice seeing a Bournemouth loss today. Real Madrid losing 3-0? What? Who are they even playing against? Denmark came close in the Euro 2020 in the semi-final against England, but they lost 2-1. Oh my goodness, Jeremy Doku almost caught Marmadashvili out of the near post, out for a corner here to City. He's lying. It's 0-0 in the Madrid game. Yeah, I forgot who they were playing against, but they're not even playing against a good team, because I saw on like the app that shows all the matches that are being played today. Cross coming into the back post. Konate up for it. Gonna fall to Jeremy Doku, trying to bring it down. He does. Phil Foden pulls off to his left foot, gets the ball stripped off him by Salah. Nico Gonzalez does very well to clean that up. Nico Gonzalez has been like really, really good Rodri replacement for City. Rayo Vallecano. Yeah, imagine being down 3-0. No shot that he was telling the truth there. It's 0-0 in the 84th minute. Stay fast, not. Appreciate that. Sunderland's secret sauce is Xhaka. You know, I don't even like. I don't like Xhaka, but I respect him because he's one of those guys that just does whatever he has to do to win. O'Reilly stuck in the corner. Has Foden in support. That is absolutely crazy to play out of that. Tight pressure, and they're still going. Tight pressure in their own end by the corner flag. Somehow City play out of that. Really well done from Phil Foden, and now they're going. Remember that Trasheras that played for Vallecano? Always had like 20 pace on FIFA. Trasheras. Can't say I do. I love Xhaka. He's a proper midfield general. Yeah, I feel like he's just one of those guys that you hate to play against, but like... Oh, shit! That's a disgusting header. That is disgusting header from Holland. Wow. Missed the penalty, but gets his goal. This guy's crazy, man. If Haaland stays the rest of his career at City, or at least like the rest of his prime years, he's going to be breaking lots of records. He already has been breaking records. Great, dude. Unbelievable header. Who crossed that? Konate again, man. Matias Nunez. Was that like... Did he head it down off Konate's head? And in? Is that like a brilliant header from Haaland or just incredibly lucky? Or both? Because if he headed it straight in, it's just straight class. But I'm pretty sure he headed it off Konate. And then it deflected and just went perfectly in. Haaland will easily be an all-time top scorer in the Prem if he stays at City. And, like, he will be that, and it will, like, nobody will come close to that ever. Like, it'll be, like, 100 years. Like, the amount of goals that this guy has scored is ridiculous. And will continue to score. Who scored? Yeah, Haaland scored. Thank God for my FPL. Yeah, I got Salah on my FPL. I don't know why. He needs to be taken out. Matias Nunez has a very good first opening 30 minutes here for City. Cherky trying to find Haaland inside. He can get on the end of it. Has Doku in support. Is he going to find him? He gets brought down. Play still on. Doku almost found Foden in there. Marmadashvili comes out. Claims the ball. I'm going to try and get Liverpool on the break quick here. Connor Bradley coming forward. Has Salah in the middle. Looking to switch the play over to Wirtz. Very, very quiet. Not surprised really by Wirtz. He's going to have a pop blocked. Don't know why he's thinking he's going to score from there when he hasn't scored at all. Bit lucky, I think Konate flicks it onto Haaland. Yeah, there was some type of deflection there. I think it's both. It's lucky and it's class. Lovren is a better defender than Konate. I would agree with that. Fucking Daniel Agger was better than Konate. For any like prime Barclays men, who's better? And I feel like I know what United fans' answer is going to be because he's Danish, but Agger or Skirtle? And why is the answer Agger? Lucky, but he was in the right place, so skill. I agree with that. Daniel Agger was class, though. He was pretty good. Skirtle was a madman, but I feel like Martial just like ruined his whole career with that goal. Agger over Skirtle, but both better than Yusuf Konate. I didn't even realize who that was when I read it originally. Yusuf Konate. That's actually the best comparison I think I've ever seen. He's like a Konate or like an Eric Bailly, but not FIFA 17 Eric Bailly, like just regular Eric Bailly. Josh, what's the prediction for this game? I said 3-1 at the beginning. See who Liverpool and City play against next. At what point does Slot just say Wirtz is crap and just drop him completely? Liverpool play Forest, who I think would be a team that they would struggle against. PSV in the Champions League, then West Ham. They could have a chance to sort themselves out a little bit. They Forest, Liverpool, and Sunderland. Who again, Sunderland a tough team to play against. You know, it would just be absolutely hilarious if Liverpool didn't even finish in Champions League spots, which they probably will. But who are we even saying is going to finish in the Champions League spots? Like, I think Arsenal, City are locked. Part of me wants to say Chelsea, but like, you never know with them. City play Newcastle. That'll be a good game. Newcastle leads and then Fulham. 2-2 or 3-1. I honestly don't see. I said 3-1, but to be honest, and especially after these first 35 minutes, I don't see Liverpool scoring even one. Two attempts, 0 on target for them. They just can't break them down. Like, I don't even think Ekitike has touched the ball yet. Oh, Doku's he's just toying with them. He's just having fun out there. Yellow card. Who was that? Bradley? No, McAllister. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Isn't there 5 spots, though, this year? Oh, no, there's only 4. What has to happen for there to be 5 spots? Because I remember there was talk about there being 5 spots. With only 4, though, yeah. I don't see how United gets into that. Not this year. Next year we will. Not this year. 6th to 8th. Depends how well teams do in Europe. Based on the previous season or based on this season? It's like 90% going to be 5. Because if there's 5, then... If there's only 4, United's not getting in there. If there's 5, then maybe. And even then. Realistically, 7th sounds about right. Lobster, what's going on, man? It says it's always Holland. It is always Holland. It's always going to be Holland. The guy's just like a straight... He's just like a truck. Previous few and current. But like, what exactly has to happen then? Like, it depends how well teams do in Europe, but like, how well? Like, do they have to like... And when you say Europe, we're talking about like solely the Champions League, or does like Europa League play a part in that as well? So realistically, if a Premier League team wins the Europa League, it could be 6. Van Dijk, ooh, he responds with a header of his own. Oh my goodness. Just as I said they weren't going to score, they pop up with an equalizer. Virgil van Disney gets Liverpool back into the game at a crucial moment. That is actually a great header. Salah assist? Fantasy points? Wait. Referee? Liverpool player in an offside position? Saying it was Robertson. Can we see the replay? If they disallow this, and I don't want Liverpool to really get any points from this, but are we not going to pretend like Arsenal don't do that every single week? Are we going to pretend Arsenal don't do that every single week? There's no way they're going to disallow that they're disallowing this, right? They disallowed it. That's kind of absurd. Like, yeah, I don't know about that one. He's not blocking his vision of the path of the ball coming towards him. That's a bogus call, honestly. And even if he was, again, Arsenal do that shit every week. David says, I'm eating chicken spring rolls. Ooh, that sounds class. So good. Fuck with a spring roll. He's not in the keeper's eye line. That's a stupid decision. I agree. Slot not having it. It's five spots for Champions League. I think La Liga get 5 this year too. Wait, look at this chance here. Cut back, Phil Foden. McAllister doing his job, tracking back, playing it off for a throw-in. Ref 100% paid off. I think he's just an idiot. Because like he didn't think that original penalty on Doku was a penalty, and he was standing right in front of it. But to be honest, that probably wasn't even a referee decision right there. That was probably a VAR decision. Because I don't even think he probably would have even noticed that. Kavanaugh's from Manchester, isn't he? I have no idea. Oh, shit. Yeah, the goal got disallowed, and I changed it to 1-1. It is not 1-1. It is 1-0. Yeah, Van Dijk scored. They called it offside, which was kind of bogus, but... Yes, I know, I know. Thank you for telling me, though. Jamal comes in here saying soccer is for wimps. That's crazy. How does this even come up on your For You page if you don't like soccer/football? I think you might secretly... Your For You page is trying to tell you something. Verts turns, tries to find a shot, blocked. Ekatike, layoff. McAllister, little dink, trying to find it over the defender. Bit wishful. City able to clear. As an Arsenal fan, that goal should have stood. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Arsenal literally do that every single week. And they're disallowing it for Liverpool. And I don't care about either of these teams. I want them both to lose. I just call it how it is. Nicholas, why are you telling me that Madrid's losing 6-0 when they're just not? And the game's probably over, too. Thank God the ref was good at the Palace game. Brighton tried to fake a penalty. Yeah, I haven't seen that game yet. Was it actually the ref making the good decision, or was it VAR? What country? My brother asked me this yesterday. I said Spain, but I'm curious what you guys think. What country has the best referees? He said England. I'm like, dude, no. They probably have one of the worst. I'd say Spain. And it depends, like, what type of football, like, you like. Because the Spain referees, like, any, like, little touch is a foul. Which, like, I kind of like. I like and I don't like. If the Van Dijk header would have stood, like, is that a better header than this Holland one? Madrid game over 0-0. What is La Liga looking like right now? Like, who's in first? Is it Barca? Remember Barca fan? Where is he at? I'm kind of convinced that he's you. You guys troll in very similar ways. All right. It'll be okay, though. Liverpool will have a chance to probably equalize at halftime here, because I don't think I've watched a Liverpool game without them getting at least 6 minutes of additional time in both halves. Madrid's still 5 points clear on the top of the league. What are the in terms of Champions League, who would you say is the number one favorite to win it? Because, like, if I was my money at this point, I can usually give a proper prediction once we go into the knockout stages, but I would say I think, and I just kind of want Bayern to win, because I want to see Harry Kane win a trophy that isn't, like, that's actually, like, respectable. Like, Bundesliga is great and all, but you're winning the Bundesliga playing for Bayern. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, you basically just, as soon as you sign the contract, you won that trophy. 7 minutes additional time. Crazy. Guarantee Liverpool will get an equalizer here. Simple Boy, what's going on, man? He says, I'm hoping it's like last season and Madrid bottled that lead. And Bayern for me. Yeah, I like Bayern. Too early to call. PSG. But PSG, they got this Hakimi injury now, which I don't think they're not like season-ending injuries, but no Hakimi. Nuno Mendes just got injured. pretty sure Dembele got injured too, didn't he? Thoughts on Van Dijk's goal? Should have stood. Honestly, I thought that was a bogus call. It was a brilliant header from him as well. Barca come back, and I'm a Barca fan. Right now, Bayern, says David. Who would you say is going to be like the dark horse team? Like, oh my goodness, look at this. I'd like to see like Newcastle go on a little bit of a run, especially since they're doing bad in the league right now. Which they're really not even doing that bad. Like, it's still, the league is very close from top to bottom. Galatasaray, dark horse team. They do have a good team. I would have liked to see Osimhen in the Prem. Like, imagine if Osimhen went to Arsenal instead of Gyökeres. If they had Osimhen instead of Gyökeres, I would say they win the league. Damn, really? I didn't know Mendes was injured? Yeah, I saw, I think, like a Fabrizio post about it. And I think it's like even maybe like a couple months too. Oh my goodness, ugly deflection. City go up 2-0. Crazy. Nico Gonzalez. Josh shot from a mile away. CR7 Madrid, what's going on, bro? Drop 2 roses. Appreciate you, my man. That's a kick in the nuts for Liverpool. Who'd this deflect off? I think it went off Ekitike and Van Dijk. No, just Van Dijk. That's why you just gotta rip shots, man. That's what I want my Sunday League team to do more. Just rip. As soon as you get a sniff at goal, just rip a shot. You never know. It might take a deflection. Imagine Osimhen with Chelsea and those pure wingers. Honestly, Osimhen in any team in the Prem would be disgusting. Osimhen is just disgusting in general. Is this City winning? That's City winning the league. Give them the cup. Has Arsenal already played City this season? I feel like they have. I got a terrible memory with this shit. Currently as it stands, live table on 22 points. They did, and they tied 1-1. Yeah, I thought I remembered that. I was live for that game too. Yeah, dude, I have like a terror. I can remember like 2 weeks before, and that's it. He hardly tried to block it, and that's why it deflects and went in. We're talking about Ekitike or Van Dijk? Yeah, dude, guys just like, you gotta put your body on the line. It's the same thing with United yesterday. I think the second goal. Who scored the second goal yesterday for Spurs? I don't even remember who scored the first goal for Spurs. Oh, Richarlison scored the second goal. Who scored the first one? And he took his shirt off and cried. And then De Ligt made him cry even more. Richarlison? But who scored the first one? Because the second one, I remember, Mount comes out and he could have blocked the shot, and then he flinches and turns his head. You remember? Tell. My memory is shit. I do remember now. Tell, he fucking got the ball, opened up on his right foot, past De Ligt, and fucking scored. But to be fair, that game was on at 4 a.m., so... You gotta forgive me. I can't believe we didn't win that, man. Spurs, they really weren't that good. We were definitely really bad in the second half, and Cunha and Šeško, the Šeško hate that he's been getting after that game is just so... I just can't. I just can't with fucking online people. I understand he wasn't great. I understand he should have done better on those 2 opportunities he had. But, like, people are just, like... Someone has a bad game or maybe a couple bad games, and then they just completely write them off. There's the end of the halftime. Dude, I'm, like, still fucking half asleep. I can't even remember what I was just talking about right now. Oh yeah, Šeško. Guy says a couple bad games and everyone says he's shit. I don't agree with that whatsoever. Even though those 2 chances he had, and I don't understand because I'm like, I think he has a decent weak foot. He had 2 opportunities, especially the one where Van de Ven puts in the tackle. And maybe I heard some talk about, like, he got injured, like, in the buildup of that chance happening. And that's maybe why he didn't get the shot off. But it's like, why are you, like, just use your left foot. There was 2 opportunities. There was one earlier. I think Ahmad slipped him through. And he could have just easily one time, or wouldn't have been the easiest finish in the world, but he at least would have got a shot off. He would have just taken it with his left foot first time. Next game will be on Monday against Everton at home. That should be a good game. That was Ruben's first big win against Everton. No, I actually think if Šeško started that game, I think he would have scored. Because, like, how we were playing in the first half, Cunha wasn't really doing anything either. He wasn't doing anything of the whole game. But I like Cunha as well, because that's another one there. He just had, it just wasn't his day yesterday, Cunha. In my opinion, I actually don't know. I was gonna make a video on this. I might do a poll. In this moment, the answer is Mbeumo. But just like overall, like with their overall game, who is better, Cunha or Mbeumo? Because like I kind of lean Cunha a little bit. In this moment of just like what they're doing, it's Mbeumo. But I'd say like overall, when they're both completely at their best, I would lean Cunha a little bit. I just think they're both different types of players, but I think Cunha has like a little bit more to his game. It's kind of like not really, but it's kind of like comparing Mbappe and Haaland. Like they're both great, but they're both like completely different. Like Mbeumo's way more physical and just like he's got that dog in him. Cunha's wasted as a striker. I agree. Mbeumo better. Yeah, I feel like everybody will say Mbeumo. Want a 1v1 in FIFA later? Potentially tomorrow when I do the career mode, but not today. Rutherford, what's going on, man? He says, hey, Troy, I finished watching the Vallecano game, and we were poor, so now I'm seeing City win versus Liverpool 1-0, which is not surprising to me. It's actually 2-0. Not surprising at all. Would have been interesting to see what would have happened if that Van Dijk goal stood. But I'd say from this point, Liverpool are pretty cooked. I don't see them coming back. Cooked. Oh, there was a poll? Fuck, I didn't even see it. What does the poll say? Will Troy lose money on his bet today? Bro, I didn't even bet. What is this poll? I don't even have a bet on this game. I was thinking about it. Then I was like, nah. Cunha or he's misspelled here. Cunha is way better, and Bumo is another Oompa Loompa. That's just disrespectful. Keeps it more simple and knows when to pass and make better runs. That's true. I just think, like, what I like about Cunha, it's kind of like yesterday was a prime example. When he's good and he's getting his he's beating his men, he's getting his dribbles off, you can see just the flair in him in terms of like what he can do on the ball. I don't think anybody else in the, like, he's the best in terms of what he can do on the ball in the team, in my opinion. But like when he's bad, then you get shit like what we saw yesterday. But also, I'm pretty sure he played a part in us scoring that first goal. Because he played it to Ahmad, and Ahmad crossed it to Mbumo. Great header by Mbumo, by the way. And he just made it look so easy as well. Like, it looked like he just stood there and just let it bounce off his head. Like, he didn't even really move that much. And Vicario was kind of shit, though, too. Like, I felt like he could have saved both of those. City might get a red card, says Sammy. Why would they get a red card? They're up 2-0. Cunha very good at driving the ball forward. Yeah, this is like what you were saying, Phil. Like, this is why he needs to play out like as in the left cam. He is completely wasted at striker. I still think he can be good and be effective at striker. But I prefer to have like like that target man up there. And Mbumo's world class, dude. I love Mbumo so much. And when AFCON comes around, I don't know what we're going to do. There's no way we don't sign 2 players in January. When does AFCON actually start? Because isn't it like mid-end December or something like that? Where did my TikTok chat go? My whole TikTok chat just went away. Where the fuck did it go? I can still see it from here. Baba, what's going on, man? Ace up in here. Serie A is such a better watch than these bot Prem teams. I fuck with Serie A as well. I'm not going to say that it's better than the Prem, but Serie A is definitely my second favorite league. Honestly, the best thing that ever happened to the Serie A was Juventus' fall off. Because once it stopped being a farmerless league, so much more entertaining. But I also don't really like seeing Juventus be as bad as they are right now. They're literally like, Juventus is the United of the Serie A. They're just complete. And you know where it all started? When they changed their badge from what it was originally to this fucking stupid J. And honestly, it's just like Ronaldo's time at Juventus proves how much of just like the GOAT he actually is. Because if it wasn't for him, what Juventus is going through right now would have happened earlier. Like, Ronaldo carried them to a couple more titles that they wouldn't have had otherwise. AFCON 21st of December till January 18th. Yeah, we gotta bring in. I'm gonna be
Am I a bad person for wanting Cameroon to get knocked out early? Like, is that? It is me being selfish.
But, like, I just hope Onana... I hope we see prime Onana. Jorge, what's going on, man? Hate along? Oh, yeah. Even though, I wanted Liverpool. It would have been nice to see a draw, but... I'd say a draw or a City win. I want to see Liverpool draw points out of the two. Because I don't know who I want to win the league. Like, if you're a United fan, in order, what would be most disgusting to see these teams win the league between City, Liverpool, Arsenal? Because, like, in terms of, like, history and all that stuff, I don't want Liverpool to win. Like, Liverpool would be number one. But just, I fucking hate Arsenal fans. I fucking hate them. It's not even really about Arsenal as a club, which I don't like them just as a club either. But I just can't. I don't want to see Arsenal win the league. I really don't. Like, I could wear Liverpool. Like, I can respect Liverpool winning the league because just a historic club. They have a good team. I respect their fans too, to be honest. I don't respect anything about Arsenal. Anything. I'd rather City take the title than Arsenal. Yeah, City would probably like. It's all bad. It's all bad. Like, I want Sunderland to win. But like, if you had to pick between those three, you'd probably lean City, right? The new Juventus badge was one of the biggest downgrades ever. Yeah, it doesn't even look good. Like, the old one was so much better. Lost Coast, what's going on, man? He says Chelsea. Chelsea, yeah. Even though I actually hate Chelsea, and this is mainly due to because majority of my friends growing up were Chelsea fans. I honestly hate Chelsea is one, like, there's a part of me that hates Chelsea more than Liverpool and City. I've never hated a manager more than Arteta. Dude, that guy is such a goofball. The only manager that I may have hated more than Arteta was maybe like Ten Hag. Chelsea without Cole Palmer in third. David just sent a November? I haven't even seen that before. Shout out David, aka United fan, dropping the November in the TikTok, man. Absolute legend. W's in the chat for the man, David. Always a legend of the channel, man. Always showing his support. Absolute GOAT. Can't hate Esteval. He's a good player. What do you think Brazil's going to do in the World Cup? Like, who do you think is the favorite to win the World Cup? Because it's probably, I see Spain winning it. Spain is just, I don't think, like, when you look at them on paper, I wouldn't say Spain has the best squad, but just in terms of playing as a team, Spain is the best. Blaze, what's going on, man? Am I Canadian? I am Canadian. My birthday's in November, says David. November, like, it hasn't, like, what day in November? My birthday was just October. Brazil versus Spain final. I was talking about this with my friend the other day, actually. And he was saying Brazil, like, they have all these good players, but they don't do it for Brazil. Like, he was saying, since that era of, like, your R9, Ronaldinho, like, that era, the only one that's actually done it for Brazil has been Neymar. But, like, Vinicius has not been good for Brazil. They do have a lot of young, like, guys, and, like, they definitely can be, but, like, maybe it's, like, a pressure thing as well. November 18th? I gotta remember that. Will What day is that? What day does that fall on? I'm a strong believer that probably happens every time they play. It's some United fan's birthday, but when it's somebody I know's birthday that is a United fan and United play on that day, they got to get a W. It's on a Tuesday, though. I don't imagine they would be playing. The Jogo Bonito's gone from Brazil. True. England will win the World Cup. It's coming home. It's coming home. See, this is the thing. England, I'd actually give them a chance. But I guess they're either going to win or just like round of 16 exit type thing. Brazilians being able to handle that North American summer heat can't be discounted. Yeah, I'm interested what it's going to be like. Because it's not like going to be as bad as what it was like in the last World Cup in terms of heat, I don't think. But then again, I don't know. Like, Canada will probably be the best in terms of weather, I would want to say. Like in terms of dealing with heat. Like, just solely off heat, I would say Canada would be the best. Like, Mexico and, like, I don't know if there's games played in, like, Florida or whatever. Like, those guys are going to die. I think it's time for an underdog to win the World Cup. Who do you think is going to win AFCON? Like, who is the favorite? Morocco? Could see a lot of hydration breaks. Probably. Cameroon. Bro, I want Cameroon early exit so Mbumo comes back. We need to see... And, like, they have Onana. Like, Onana... I don't even know how fucking United won trophies with Onana. Like, that in itself is a bigger achievement than Liverpool winning the league last year. United winning any type of title with Onana. That was a joke, by the way. But like it's partially a joke, partially true. Anyway, that was second half. Back underway. 2-0 City. I'm still sticking with the 3-1. He's a great cup manager. Who are we talking about? Tuchel? Or who are we talking about? Remember we got Thomas Tuchel? I actually love Thomas Tuchel. I wanted him to come to United before we got Ruben. He was like my number one before he even took that England job. But I don't know. Like they're going through the transition from Southgate to Tuchel. Like maybe they might struggle a little bit. Like how have they been in the qualifying games under Tuchel? Because it doesn't seem like they've been like that impressive, but they weren't really that impressive under fucking Southgate. But yet they got results. That was the difference. Hey, David in here with the 12 roses, actually. Absolute legend. Starting the second off with the vibes. Second half off with the vibes high. W's in the chat for the man, David, a.k.a. United fan on YouTube. You know we appreciate you, bro. Wasn't there a record heat wave in Canada last year? I think there may have been. I don't know. Not where I live. There was like 2, maybe 3 years ago, there was a disgusting heat wave. Like I never experienced heat like that. And I was like thinking about people that live in like these countries that just have like completely fucked up heat. I'm just like I'd go outside and it literally felt like I was standing in an oven. The likes, bro. Bro, stop the likes on 666. It's crazy. Somebody's got to add like 1 like to the TikTok to get it off that. That's bad luck right there. We qualified with ease, bro. But you weren't like against. It's kind of like Portugal. Like you're playing against teams that you expect to beat, but didn't. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect with England in the World Cup. I think, honestly, I feel like Germany could do something as well. France, I think it'll be like the same shit with the egos and they'll get knocked out to like some medium-sized nation. Dude, you know what? I want to see an Asian team make like the semifinal. Like Japan. I fuck with Japan. Even though I can't even... Who's Japanese that would be good on Japan? Endo. That would look like a handball. As long as Kane is not injured, this is our year. That's what they say every year. I don't know, like, would you say that the England team now is better than the team in the last Euros? I actually don't know the answer to that question because like maybe I would say they are better now because like it's like the same guys obviously, but they're a little bit older, maybe a little bit more experienced, and then you've got like the newer younger guys that are coming in as well. I'd probably say they were better. Phil, joining the membership family in the family tier. Phil, you absolute legend. Welcome to the family tier. You absolute goat. Drop the membership emojis. Even though I need to change the membership emojis. We got to add some new ones. Appreciate you, Phil, man. Always love having you up in the chat. Yeah, dude, I freaking missed streaming like when I was watching the Spurs game yesterday, Spurs United. I was in the Discord talking with some of you guys, but oh my goodness, Salah, can he get on the end of this? Ooh. Donnarumma comes out fast. I think he got a little piece of it. Vardiol trying to play out of the back. Gives it away kind of criminally. Play's still alive here for Liverpool. Vardiol cleaning it up and dribbling it forward himself. He's giving it away again, Vardiol. Gravenberch gets brought down by Foden. They win a free kick. Daniel says he likes Mbumo. Yes, Rice is a monster, and this is Kane's last chance. Yeah, honestly, for that exact... What I said about Bayern winning the Champions League... That's like, obviously I want Portugal to win the fucking World Cup. But other than Portugal, I would want England because I do want to see Kane win a trophy that isn't the fucking like an actual respectable trophy. Right? That's the Champions League or the World Cup. Or even the Euros if that was the thing. How old is Kane now anyway? Like, do you think Kane will ever come back to the Premier League, or do you think he'll play the rest of his prime years out at... he'll play the rest of his prime years out at Bayern, and then he'll go to the MLS. He'll go to the MLS, play a couple years in the MLS, and then he'll end up being an NFL kicker. I'm calling it now. Because I remember he was talking about that before. Liverpool give away a stupid free kick in a dangerous position here. Connor Bradley, I think, goes into the book. Nico Gonzalez down with a little bit of a knock right now. Very dangerous area here for City. Kane's 32. How many years do you think he has left in him at the highest level? Because like with his play style, like he could be... I think he could go to like what, 35? I think that sounds fair. Is it crazy? Am I being biased in saying this, or is there a little bit of truth to it? I think Portugal, in terms of like on paper, player for player, starting 11, have the best team. Is that crazy to say? If not the best, like at least top 3. Club World Cup was brutal on the Euro teams early on, although they did adapt eventually. Yeah, I wonder what it's gonna be like, honestly. I'm excited for it, especially because of like the time zones. I'm not gonna have to watch it at fucking bullshit o'clock. It'll actually be in the afternoon for me. Foden's free kick into the wall. Liverpool able to clear here. Not crazy at all. Was thinking that same thing. I think they have a chance to win it. I wouldn't necessarily. I would like. They're nowhere near like a favorite, I would say. And the manager's a bit of an idiot too, so that's another thing that concerns me. It's crazy how much time's passed. Like I could literally think, like Roberto Martinez at Wigan.
It feels like it was just yesterday. Or even was that Everton? But I was never in favor for getting Roberto Martinez because, like I said, he wasted
Belgium's golden generation. Why would we bring in a guy who already wasted a golden generation to waste ours? And going off the Portugal shit, the Ronaldo interviews that he's been doing with Piers Morgan. Why are you doing that, Karish? You're ruining your legacy. Don't say those. Don't say you don't care about winning the World Cup. We all know that's not true. And don't say things like, oh, only 6 games to define like my career. Like I guess like it doesn't define your career, but like that is 6 games. Like performing when it matters, even if it's only 6 games, like that's when the best players show themselves. You know what I mean? That's why the World Cup's so great. I didn't like that interview, man. No Ronaldo, no win. Doku is cooking them. Dude, Doku, he always does the same little feint move, and it works every single time. They may have France fell off a little bit. Dude, ever since they won that World Cup, the egos from all those guys just went fucking through the roof. Kirkez and Gakpo on. I don't know why they wouldn't start. Gakpo, from any free time I've watched Liverpool play this season, Gakpo has been their best player this season, in my opinion. Counter debate's at 2 years max for Kane. I mean, it depends. To be fair, Ronaldo knows the Portuguese team isn't good enough to win the World Cup. Euros was their high point. I mean, I don't know. They're definitely good enough to win the World Cup. And we just beat Spain in the fucking Nations League. Like, we definitely can win the World Cup. But it'll be tough. Like, even with these type of tournaments. Oh my goodness. Nico Gonzalez almost put it in his own net. Would have changed the game completely. I want Ronaldo to win the World Cup. Yeah, dude, I feel like there's so many, like this being Ronaldo's last World Cup, like there's probably people that, like there's probably England fans that would rather England like people from England that would rather Portugal win the World Cup so Ronaldo wins the World Cup than see England win it. I guarantee there's people out there. Troy, who do you think is going to win the FIFA World Cup? Heart, Portugal, brain, Spain. Nah, Canada, though. Canada's going deep. Canada's making it out of the group stage. Calling it now. Hopefully Alphonso Davies recovers from his injury. Gakpo cutting onto his right foot. Has Kirkes going for the overlap. Finds McAllister top of the box. Connor Bradley comes across. Oh my gosh, Cody Gakpo! That was the opportunity to put Liverpool back into this game, and he blazes it over the bar. Very well done from Connor Bradley here. It's a great ball. He's got to get that on target. But it's been raining, though. We chalk that one down to the rain. Hopefully we see Alphonso Davies come back. He should be back by the time. But I'm just hoping he's like fully like recovered and like back to his best. You know what I mean? Snaz, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. Says, what up, Troy? Guess we drew yesterday and Liverpool getting schmacked. Not a bad day. Yeah, the draw. I'm gonna come out with a video about with my more in-depth thoughts on the United Spurs game. A draw, from how the game went, a draw was good for us, especially being down 2-1. That De Ligt goal at the end was huge. I was pissed when they went up 2-1. I was fucking pissed, and I was saying we lost. Like I was ready to turn it off because I didn't even want to watch it anymore. And I go to the bathroom, and we get a corner. Everyone goes up. Lamens goes up. De Ligt. Class header. And also shout out Shaw on that play as well. Bro was set the best pick of his life and blocked off, I don't know who it was, but gave De Ligt a free header at the back post. And just like that was like some luck. So like some real lucky shit as well. Because like Vicario got to it and it just went over the line. I would like to see Ronaldo lift the World Cup. He deserves it. Fuck Kane, that Spursy twat. I feel like Ronaldo will always be the GOAT for me, but I think Messi winning the World Cup was like the GOAT debate over for a lot of people. If Ronaldo then wins this World Cup, then what? Is Ronaldo the GOAT? Like the undisputed GOAT if he gets a World Cup as well? John is going on, man. He says, Troy, just checking in before I'm off to NFL. How the fuck do Liverpool have no shots on target? John, real quick, what are your thoughts on these NFL bets I took? I took Panthers minus 5.5, and I took Bill, or who's is it the Bills or the Rams playing against the Dolphins? I'm pretty sure it was the Bills, minus 9.5. A World Cup plus 1,000 goals, no doubt. See, like in my opinion, even if he doesn't do it, even if he was to retire right now, he's still the GOAT. No. Okay, no, I saved it. I thought I just completely fucked up the chat. It's Alex. Appreciate you sharing the live, man. Shout out to everybody watching on the TikTok as well. You want a better viewing experience? Come over, join the YouTube family. Click the link in my TikTok bio. You can search the Casual Fan up on YouTube. On the road to 12K subs. They're Jeremy Dogo! Oh my fucking god, this guy's insane! What the fuck did I just witness? Are you kidding me? On to the right foot. Bends it. Class. 3-0. Liverpool sucks. Wow. That's a proper finish right there. I wish Ahmed could do that. You know how good Jeremy Doku is? Jeremy Doku is so good that he made Pep not racist anymore. How crazy is that? And it's the same move. He does the same thing every time. Bang! Every time he does that move. Shimmy always works. Dude, my hamstrings are so fucked right now. I played my game yesterday. We won 3-2, by the way. Almost lost. We went up 1-0. They tied it up 1-1 because our keeper came out, tried to punch the ball, missed it completely, and the guy was free at the back post, scored. My younger brother won a penalty. We scored the penalty, up 2-1. Went up 3-1, and then we conceded another bullshit goal with like 5 minutes to go. And if we conceded again and threw that away, all hell would have broke loose. All hell would have broke loose. 7 losses in 11 for Liverpool, and we get crucified every day. Yeah, like the double standards is crazy. That's why I'll never take the media seriously when it comes to United. Like, whatever the media is saying about United at the time, the exact opposite is true. And there is no excuse. And you got to appreciate how Ruben... We're still not, great. But compared to how bad we were before, what Ruben has done with this team is impressive. And what is Slot's excuse? You spent fucking £1 billion, and you got worse. And no one says anything. You might see one little post, one little segment on Sky Sports about it. But if United get a bad result, you see thousands of video every fucking day of the week. Can we get an 1,000-yard stare? Jacob, for you, I'll recreate. If it snows, next time it snows here, I'll recreate the Gold Bridge standing in the snow meme. Why did you mute David? Don't mute David. What are you doing? Yeah, Alex, don't mute David, man. He's the GOAT. And he added a keyword. What are you doing here? No, I already unmuted him. You're all right. Yeah, if there's one person in the chat you don't disrespect, it's David, man. He's the OG of OGs. Like, honestly, in terms of like people who've been in the chat recently, I don't, or at all for that matter, I don't think anybody's watched me longer than David. I think that's a fact. I took Donnarumma over 2.5 saves. The one is going down. Sorry, I took Donnarumma over 2.5 saves. That one is going down unless Liverpool have a huge flurry at the end. I mean, you never know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, why not? Like, they're fucking down 3-0. You might as well just throw everything forward. How many saves does he have currently? I don't even think he's had to make any saves. Probably 0. Oh, Connor Bradley trying to sneak through O'Reilly and Doku there. Couldn't get through. Goes down. Referee says no free kick. Doku trying to dribble out of trouble there. Just goes out for a throw-in. Did I already read this one? Johnson, Spain are winning the World Cup. They will be on the same trajectory as the 2008-12 that won back-to-back-to-back international titles. I see that as well, like, honestly. Like, if I was putting money on it, I'm saying Spain. And they'll be even better, like, the team, obviously, since the Euros, because they had such a young team then, and now all these players are this much older, this much better, this much more experienced, this much physically stronger for like guys like Yamal and fucking Williams and those type of guys. Your Pedri, like all these guys, man. How old is Pedri right now? Bro's not even anywhere near his prime. 22. Zero. Liverpool, no shots on target. Brogs, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in the chat as always, bro. He says now they have Man United fans felt like. Wait, now they know, I'm assuming, how Man United fans have felt for years. What are we talking about, Liverpool, or who are we talking about? Because even then, they still don't know. Like, United has had some very, very dark moments these last 10 years. But dare I say, United's worst moment was last season, but dare I say that United's worst moment is still not worse than, like, Roy Hodgson era Liverpool. Because at least we made a final. In like my wildest dreams in this fantasy land that I live in, how funny would it be if Arsenal bottled the title and United ended up winning it? Even if they don't win, like if Arsenal, it would even be hilarious if City won the league this year and then United won it next. Like if United win it before Arsenal, it will give me so much pleasure. I'll never be able to explain it. It'd probably be my favorite title ever won. Or the next one will be the best title ever won because the feeling of it. This is what I was saying is like why you don't want farmers leagues. Like hypothetically, if United won the league 10 times in a row, like eventually it would just be like I wouldn't even want that to happen. Because then it loses like its meaning a little bit. It's not as special, you know what I mean? The next Premier League title United wins will be arguably the most special one that they've ever won. Cough, cough, you gave Spurs a cup, enough said. Yeah, but I mean, the one positive in that, I guess, is that, you know, you can at least say Spurs just to troll Arsenal fans a little bit. Spurs are a more successful team in the last 5 years than Arsenal. Barcelona will be unstoppable in a few years. Who do you think they'll replace Lewandowski with? It'll be interesting to see how Rashford's career there will go. Cody Gakpo corner here. Can Liverpool even pull one back? If they do, my prediction will be spot on. Moosh! Shout out Moosh. Replacing Doku. Great performance from him. Who would you say had been man of the match so far for City? I thought Nico Gonzalez has been brilliant. Doku has obviously been brilliant. I might lean Doku, honestly. HJJD, what's going on, man? He says, don't worry, Liverpool are still in the title race. I think, I've always said, like, they're going through a little bit of a bad period. I think they will get some consistency in their results eventually. Like, they brought in a bunch of big money players. Like, there was going to be a little bit of a transition period from last season. I don't know. The Liverpool's team is a very, very hard team to predict what they're going to do. Soboslai, can he get one back here for Liverpool? Poor pass. Mateus Nunes driving forward here for City. Can he find Haaland? Konate trying to stay with him. Here's Moosh. Finds a shot. Blocked. Good block there from Connor Bradley. Curtis Jones trying to play out of this. Finds Soboslai, and he's playing Salah through. Can he get in behind here? O'Reilly trying to get back. Does very well defensively. Salah back to Soboslai. Thought about a cross into the box. Just cuts inside to Curtis Jones. Verts back into Soboslai. Tries to put in a cross. Blocked out for a Liverpool corner here. David saying Doku, I think. I would say Doku as well, yeah. Crimson King, what's going on, man? He says, hi, Troy. Happy to see you. Did you see Barcelona versus Club Brugge? I'm a little scared because defense was laughable. I didn't see the full game, but like I had it on, was glancing towards it. Barca's a weird team. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think of definitely defensively. Definitely could be a bit stronger, but I'm trying to even think like who would be like a realistic Barcelona defensive signing. I mean, realistically, they could probably get whoever they wanted to, but who is actually good enough for Barcelona? Like, who's that style? Honestly, like a Ruben Dias would kind of be perfect. Ooh, chance there. Took a deflection. Almost found Van Dijk. Shot from Soboslai. Good save there from Donnarumma. There's a save for John. David says they're not in the title race now. Are we saying Sunderland's in the title race? And Doku is very good, to be fair. Rashford is 28. This is his last chance to do something. Oh, 100%. And Rashford's like one of those guys, like he's not like a Kane where he's going to be able to play to like 35. Once he loses his pace, he's done. Like 31 maybe I would say will be his last year, and then past 31 Rashford will be shit. Imagine how bad of a player Rashford would honestly be if he didn't have any pace. If they are Troy, we also, or sorry, what? If they are Troy, we also are. We have the same points. Oh, you're not in the title race? Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. And I wouldn't even say that we're in the title race, so I guess neither could Liverpool. No, Troy, Sunderland are not in the title race. Yeah, that was kind of a joke. Although that would be crazy. Like, that would almost be twice as crazy as Leicester winning the league. Hey man, what's going on? Doku is so freaking great. He is great. I remember when I first saw him come on the scene when I was watching him play for Belgium. And he's literally just always done the same little feint move. Can Liverpool get one back here? Van Dijk, it falls. Does that count as a save? Title race talk shouldn't start until January. Yeah, honestly. Because who else, like, who's in the, like, in this point, who would you say is in the title race? Arsenal, City, Chelsea? Do you think Chelsea will, like, maintain being in a title race? Or do you think, because I could see them having a little bit of a inconsistent period where they lose, lose, draw, lose. Because I don't think their attack, especially without Cole Palmer, like when Joao Pedro's not firing, I don't think they're that great. Mo Salah, you bastard, man. I need those fantasy points. What are you doing? Captain Falcon, he says, United fans make me want my ears. Wait, make me want to. Hold on. United fans make me want to my ears mute themselves. That's exactly what was written there. You know what? Kind of want to give you a Falcon punch for that. Famous last words, I don't think they're that great. I've already clipped it for the edit. Chelsea? Fair enough. Am I wrong, though? If Joao Pedro's not firing, they're not that great. Like, their midfield is very, very good. I think they're solid defensively, but just in terms of going forward and goals, Garnacho's shit. Pedro Neto, I actually do like, but he's not on the level of, like, the Arsenal, City, Liverpool guys. The Lap, I don't know. We haven't even really gotten to see him at all yet. Esteval's good, but still not on the level of these other guys. And then who else? They got fucking Gittins. I don't know. I think when De Gea retires, he should be United's training goalkeeper manager thingy, goalkeeper coach. Might not be a bad shout. I think this is Salah's last season at Liverpool. Do you think he ends up going to like Saudi, or do you think he still wants to play like Champions League football? Because I could see him back in Italy. I could see him going back to Roma. Oh, here he is, Joseph Gomez. Carolina 7-0 early? Dude, keep me updated on that. And John, what? I swear Donnarumma just made 2 saves. This is what we had to go through as United fans. Liverpool fans are getting it. But to be honest, still not as bad. Because, yeah, like a 3-0 is not great, but United have held several of these type of results to City. Could see him going to Galatasaray. That would be interesting. Nico O'Reilly trying to make it 4. Did that take a deflection, or he just completely blazed that? He got injured as he was doing it. He just blazed that over the bar. You and Irk G have the 2 worst football takes ever? Brother. You know that's not true. I've got some of the best football takes on the internet. And I'll hit you with my, like, in terms of just like me and you, I could forget half of the things I know about football and still know 10 times more than you do. So don't talk to me like that ever again in your life. Only one shot on target for Liverpool. They fucking suck. Yo, David up in here with a money gun and 2 gold medals. Dude, David's a fucking gangster, man. W. David in the chat. United fan on YouTube, but David on TikTok. Always love having you in here, man. Hopefully we'll see you in here for the career mode tomorrow. United career mode is coming out tomorrow. If Ruben can't do it, I'm going to have to do it. What time? Honestly, like probably around like this exact time right now. 100% will be there. Yeah, dude, I want as many people as you can there because I need input on who I should sign / get rid of. Yeah, I usually do a United career mode and then I do a career mode with a championship team and try to bring them like into the Prem, potentially win the Prem or the Champions League, whatever. And usually that team is West Brom, which will probably be what it is again. Although for United or West Brom, the very first signing of the career mode could only be one man. And if you're a real OG of the channel, you know who that man is. If you do a United career mode, will you have current players? What do you mean? Like, will I not buy any players in the first window? Like, what do you mean? Stopped playing FIFA / EAFC some years ago. Is it still good? In terms of Ultimate Team, no, it's shit. I bought FC 26 when it came out. Played it for a week. Fucking shittiest game. Like, Ultimate Team is shit. Career mode, fun. Career mode is good. Ultimate Team, not fun. Martin, I hope so, man. Like, genuinely, I would rather, as a United fan, I would rather see City win the league than Arsenal. David knows, man. Big bad Brandon Thomas Asante will be the first signing. I would take Brandon Thomas Asante at United in real life. That's who the backup to Šeško should be. Brandon Thomas Asante. Guy's cooking for Coventry right now. Is it a United career? It's going to be United first. Usually what I'll do, depending the vibes are like, I'll do 3 seasons of both. So I'll play 3 seasons of United and then 3 seasons of West Brom. You should do current players and formations. Yeah, not buy anyone first year. I'll do a poll on that. I'm not against that. Did a real Sociedad career mode. My first win ended up being Barcelona out of all teams. I hope the AI is good this year for career mode. Because last year, there were so many things. Like, it was still good, but there were so many just, like, little things that were just annoying. Like the whole weather impacting the game thing was so dumb last year because you like let's say it's raining, right? And just like the RNG of like when you're dribbling and like how far your touches go away from you, it's just like complete bullshit. Like it is the most scripted feeling I ever had in my life. So hopefully that whole aspect of it's better, but I know you can just turn it off as well, which is what I ended up doing. I'm going to play Fortnite later with my friends. Maybe I do a live on TikTok. I don't know yet. Dude, I've actually been playing a bit since that Simpsons mode came out. I've been enjoying it. I played last night. I have to do zero build though. I can't do build. There's too many sweaty bastard kids out there, man. I can't be asked to do that build shit. No build, I can hang a little bit. Only if there's bots. Build, no. For his 1000th game, Pep? Yeah, this is Pep's 1000th game, isn't it? I saw a funny video ranking football managers by aura. Who has more aura, Arne Slot or Eric Ten Hag? I think Ten Hag. Like how much like the aura from like you might like when he would go please instead of thank you. So much aura. I actually hate them both, to be completely honest with you. I think Ten Hag, although he did win 2 trophies with United, I think he's been my least favorite United manager. And you know who my second least favorite United manager was? It was Van Gaal. So I don't think I ever want to see United have a Dutch manager ever again. Although Van Nistelrooy did his thing for a couple games when he was there. But I don't ever want to see it. My 2 least favorite times watching United have been under Dutch managers, so no more for me. Fine to stick with Ruben. Sam Troy, we only play 0 build. Do they have ranked 0 build? Because that would be fun. Because sometimes like, I like the 0 build's good, but sometimes they put you in lobbies where it's like literally 90% bots. Really? I thought it'd be Ruben? I mean, like, post-Fergie, Ruben is my favorite manager. Ruben will win the league with United. Don't like cup competitions in FIFA because they're always weird glitch in knockouts tournaments. They need to fix it. I mean, that's just classic EA for you, man. Like, it's just always glitchy bullshit. Always release a game that's never finished. They do have ranked 0 build. Van Nistelrooy could have low-key got the 5 wins. Dude, how... Like, I would have almost... A part of me would have been upset if United beat Spurs and, like, we could have had the 5 wins if we had done it against Forest as well, but... I don't know. What if we don't get 5 wins for like the next 3 years? And that, just because we don't get 5 wins doesn't even necessarily mean we're doing bad. Like, you could win the league and not win 5 games in a row. Who would you rather have back in United, Jadon Sancho or Garnacho? Oh, Crimson, what a horrendous question. But, like, that actually just made my skin crawl thinking of either of them coming back. I would say if I would take one, I'd say Garnacho. I can't. Like, Sancho, oh my gosh, I hate Sancho. Hate him. Even if he leaves you, like, every time I just see him play, even if it's at Villa, I feel bad for Villa. We'll get it in the next 5 games. So wait, what is our next 5 games exactly? It's Everton and then what? Let's see. It'd be nice if we had some European like if we were in the Europa League. Or even The Champions League, obviously, for that matter. That was the only realistic thing that we could have got last season. Everton, Palace, West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth. Dude, very well could be. If it's not in this little period right here, it probably won't happen this season. Everton, Palace, West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth. Everton should be a dub. Palace will be tough. Especially playing away, too. Like, that's got fucking draw at the very best written all over it. West Ham, dub. Wolves, dub. Bournemouth at home, I'm saying dub. Palace away, I can't see us win. Yeah, like a draw at the very most. Full time in the City-Liverpool game. City absolutely pull Liverpool's pants down and spank their ass for 90 minutes. Man of the match, Doku? Is that what we're saying? Watch Cavalry versus Atletico Ottawa today. Cheeky CPL watch along. I can't be asked the CPL, bro. You know who my favorite CPL team is, and I'm not even from there? York. I fuck with York, mainly because their jerseys are pretty sweet. Doku, 100%. Doku's insane. Poll, Alex, put up a poll real quick. Man of the match poll. Like, you can put whoever you would think was man of the match for City. But obviously add Doku in there. As long as you're not a Forge fan. Nah, dude. I'm not. I'm a York boy. I actually kind of want a York jersey. Like, with the Carlsberg sponsorship is in the green, it's pretty sweet. What's the over-under of how long the CPL exists for? Because I've heard rumors that it potentially could completely fall apart. Palace got European games coming, so teams will be knackered. Oh, that will definitely help us. Early prediction counter debate. What would you say for the Palace United game? Because I kind of see like another 2-2 type of game. If we were playing at Old Trafford, I'd feel a little bit better, but even then. Okay, then Sancho or Rashford back at United would be a fair question. Rashford back. I actually see the thing is, I actually really don't like shitting on Rashford. Because there was a moment in time where I loved him. And I still do have love for him. But I've just had enough. I've had enough of him. He needs to move on. The club needs to move on, and he needs to move on for himself. I actually wish him the best at Barcelona. I hope he is successful. I want to see him do well. But his attitude is I just can't. The whole feeling sorry for yourself shit, I can't with those guys, man. Like, just fucking grow a pair of nuts and fucking go out in there and perform and fucking work hard. Like, why is it so hard? Like, guys who's like, I understand, okay, maybe you have an off day and you're not doing that good technically, but I will never be all right with motherfuckers not working hard. That little period of time where he was literally, like, walking. You remember that play? I forgot who it was against. You remember that clip where somebody shoots, the goalkeeper spills it, and Rashford, if he was actually, like, had his fucking head in the game and was focused, he could have pounced on that and got a goal. But he just gave up and just, like, walked towards the ball. You remember what I'm talking about? I don't think the league will fall apart anytime soon, but some clubs might. Yeah. And honestly, like, the way that the CPL came to exist was, like, such a bad time to start a league. It literally started when COVID happened. Like, how are you supposed to build a fan base for a club, for clubs, when you can't, or a league in general for that matter, when you can't even have fans at the game? United will win 2-1. That's the Palace prediction? He said against Everton will be 3-1. If we don't beat Everton, that'll be bad, man. Bad. Counterbait saying 1-1. Palace low block is very hard to break. I just smell, like, whether we win, lose, or draw, Mateta will score a goal. 100%. Bruh, what is the match? You did man of the match for United players. What are we talking about here? This looks like something I did. I don't even know. Alright, guys. That is where I'm going to have to end it. Because I'm going to watch a game soon. But much love to everybody who was up in the stream. Anybody who liked, shares, comments, any of that stuff, sends the donations, memberships, all that stuff, man. You guys supporting the channel in any way, even if it's just watching it, you guys are absolute fucking legends, and I can't even express how much I appreciate all you guys. We will be live tomorrow. Start of the Manchester United career mode will be tomorrow around this time. So stay tuned for that. Turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Also having a more in-depth video out tomorrow about my thoughts on the United Spurs game. But, yeah, boys. Great stream. Pleasure as always. Have a brilliant rest of your night. See you tomorrow. Peace. Why? Alex, stop muting David, man. Why do you do